I'm Damien Roy and welcome on my guitar lesson YouTube channel. Today we're going to do a little bit of guitar theory, and we're going to start with the major scale and understanding what is a scale and what is the structure of a major scale. Two different things. A scale is like a melody that you're playing note by notes. For example, I'm going to play the C scale. So here I'm starting from the note C and going up to C. You're going to have lower notes and higher notes. What is going to determine that a scale is major rather than minor, for example, are the half steps and the full steps, or whole steps. So, for example, for a major scale, we determine that it's a major scale because between the first note, let's say degree 1 written in Roman numerals here, between C and D, you have what we call a whole step or a full step. Between D and E, we have what we call a full step. Between E and F, we have a half step. Between F and G, full step. G and A, we have a full step. A and B, we have a full step. And B and C, we have a half step. So, a major scale, the difference with a chord is that a chord is like several notes that you play at the same time. Like, for example, C major. And here we have Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Si, Do, or C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay? So you're playing note by notes. With scales, you can write melodies. Melodies are made out of scales. So here we have the major scale. It's a major scale because between the third and fourth note, there's a half step. And between the seventh and the eighth, there is also a half step. So if we didn't have those half steps and all the rest full steps, it wouldn't be a major scale. You'll be playing like thousands of different other scales that do exist in the world. So here the major scale is used pretty much in all the music that we're playing. To show a little bit differently the C major scale, let's take the guitar and think it like a keyboard. So if I put it flat like this here, you can imagine you're going to play the C scale starting on string 5, and we will see that each fret of your guitar is going to be a half step. So what are half steps and full steps? It's something that we measure in music as a lower sound going towards a higher sound. So each fret is going to represent a half step. So let's go here. So C on the third fret, C. And after we're going to D here. So that's going to be like 2 frets further there. So that's going to be a full step. So C, D. Now from D to E, D, E, full step. E, F, half step. F, G, full step. G, A, you're going to have full step. A, B, full step. And B, C, you're going to have a half step. So very easy to determine that with the guitar. So I thought it like a keyboard. And that's the interesting way of understanding theory applied on the instrument. Because if you cannot test that, you can't really understand it. You have to hear it. You have to play it. That's really important. So remember, a scale is major only if there's between the third and fourth note of the scale a half step. And definition for C major scale, there's always a half step between E and F and B and C. Now, if we wanted to play, for example, G scale and write it down, so you're going to play the notes from G to G. So you've seen here I've been playing a F sharp. Okay, why did I add this strange little symbol here that you find on all your cell phones? The sharp is a alteration that's going to raise the notes a half step. So if we look on the paper, you're going to see G, A, you're going to have full step. A, B, you're going to have full step. Naturally, between 3 and 4, B, C, half step. C, D, full step. D, E, full step. And after you're going to have E, F, that would be half step. And that wouldn't work to say that we have a G scale. So that's why we add the F sharp in front of the F. So we're going to augment the distance between E and F sharp to make a whole step. And then respect between 7 to 8 notes, F sharp and G. Okay, so if you're playing over a G, if I play without the F sharp, it doesn't sound wrong, but it's not a G major scale and it's not a major scale. I hope you enjoyed this first theory lesson, the major scale. Please don't forget to subscribe to my guitar lesson YouTube channel. It's very important if you want to have more videos. You can share on your social media. Remember also I have a Patreon. You'll find the link on my page. And you can have the full tab and the guitar profile if you want of this lesson. Have a good practice.